and then they close it, so it's great to have it back open.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay, Friday,
Yeah,
Josh was here and told us on Sunday morning we're probably going to get thunderstorms and lightning and
just like
that.
clockwork.
And then he said it's
like
not going to last long, maybe an hour or so, and then it's going to be over.
Yeah,
exactly what happened.
It was literally just one little cell kind of moved over the Portland area. It was in and out of here within about an hour or so. An hour left with the cooler temperatures on the backside of that whole system that brought the active weather just yesterday morning, as we currently sit at 76 degrees as we take a live look out across the Vancouver area, thanks to our Riverview Bank camera, and several other locations getting in on the sunshine from McMinnville out towards the coastline, and the Stoller family estates also looking mighty fine on this Monday. As our temperatures up and down the I-5 corridor continue to hover in towards the mid to upper 70s, also quite nice out along the coast with those current temperatures in towards the mid to upper 60s. That's down by a couple of degrees for all of us here across the Pacific Northwest, which is a welcome sight after the excessive heat that we've been dealing with over the past several weeks. And for your showers past biking forecast this evening, you got the green bikes to go. It's finally actually comfortable out across our area for this evening as those temperatures slide back to the low 70s. All is calm, quiet, and now clear out towards the west, but out towards the east, parts of Interstate 84, just to the south and east of Pendleton, lightning strikes still producing the threat of wildfire activity to potentially start and spread new fires. As we started the day off with the cloud coverage, that helped slow our temperatures from warming up like what we've seen over the past several days and past several weeks. But not all of us are seeing those clear skies, especially out towards the eastern sections of the Beaver State. We got a lot of those yellows, orange, and red dots. That's an indication of unhealthy air quality, as air quality alerts still remain in place over the next several days. It's not surprising when you look at our high elevation smoke as several fires continue to burn off to the east, seeing the smoky conditions still remain. But you'll notice a nice onshore flow out towards the western sections of Washington and southwest Washington keeps our skies clear as the wind tomorrow morning starts off out of the north. It transitions out of the north-northwest. That's going to be approaching 20-mile-per-hour gusts, but that's going to keep us on the clear side and make our temperatures in the mid-80s feel mighty fine. But for the rest of this evening, that thunderstorm potential does remain out towards the high plains of Idaho and the eastern Oregon and Washington, as we expect to see our future cast with just a few little bubble up thunderstorms fizzling out later tonight. All is calm, quiet, and clear out towards our forecasting area, but we do expect another round of thunderstorm activity, some of which could potentially become strong as we work our way into tomorrow evening before the clouds slowly push their way back in with another cooling system moving its way back into western Oregon and Washington. Maybe filling up some of our rain gauges out towards the coast, close to a couple of 1/100ths of an inch by the time we get to Wednesday. Unfortunately, by the time it hits the coast range, it falls apart before it makes its way to the I-5 corridor. But we will feel a cooling trend with this upper level low pressure system helping to usher in slightly cooler Canadian air as high pressure dives its way further to the south. This will be a nice change of pace for us this upcoming week, with our temperatures finally stabilizing closer to where they should be for this time of year. That average 83 will be dancing right around 83 or so over the next several days and into the weekends. Now for tonight, all is calm, quiet, and clear here in the city as we fall back into the mid-50s. Tomorrow we go a little bit warmer out there with a little bit more of that sunshine earlier in the day. 84, the end goal for tomorrow afternoon and through the early evening hours. You'll notice on Wednesday those fizzling out cold front over the I-5 corridor, maybe leaving us with a few clouds, maybe a raindrop or two along the coast as temperatures then start to fall back into the 80s. Low 80s still remain for much of next week. It's not until we get to the start of next week, Monday, climbing closer to 90 degrees. But overall, this is a much better 7-day forecast for us than what we've seen pretty much for about the past month.
Yeah, for at least the last 3 weeks, it seems like we've been in a heat wave.
Yeah, 90s, 100s, not this week.
This was nice. Thanks, Josh.
All right. Thanks, Josh.